Hi everyone, my name is Stephen Wolf, and I'm really excited that Marnie reached out to me this week to share with you my perspective on how we can use music as a language in our classrooms. As soon as I heard music and language in the same sentence, I thought of the song Serduk by Stevie Wonder. Music is a world within itself with a language we all understand. And this is such a beautiful reminder that no matter what the communicational boundaries may be between us, that we are all able to come together and unite through music. Now, as we know, music is a very involved activity. It's something that we can see, it's something that we can hear, it's something that we can produce. It is a very involved sensory experience. It engages many areas of our brain, and it's an opportunity to express our thoughts, feelings, ideas, perspectives, and it shows a lot about our personal interests. Now, the three activities I have going to outline today are very much so, might just be a seed for you that will flourish into something that you see that will work well within your classroom. But all three of these activities are based in discovery. We often underestimate the power of discovery, and it is easy, and I've noticed this as I get older, that we don't appreciate the smaller moments as much. We hone into what we know and want to develop that. But I still remember the first time when I was really young and I popped a piece of gum out of a package and the sound that that made and how I was so fascinated by it. So there's these opportunities where we have small discoveries that that led me into my fascination, was one of the many contributing factors of my fascination of sound and music, and how music is heard in the world around us. So I think that discovery can easily be underestimated, and I want us to see how we can inspire discovery in our students. So this first activity involves students grabbing a piece of paper, pencil, crayons, markers, whatever you'd like them to use. And the second activity is going to involve this as well. So it has a visual component. So let's start with this first activity. Once they have their pencil, crayons, and their paper, they can encourage them to look in the room around them and either draw or write down a few objects that they see that maybe remind them of home, remind them of an activity they like to do, or objects in the classroom they just think look cool or are of interest to them. They'll take some time drawing this down, writing this, and what we would like to do with this next is take the word or the image that they came up with and determine how many syllables does it have. And this is a great cross-curricular opportunity here to bring English into this activity with identifying syllables. So we think about the word marker. And how many syllables does that have? Now, demonstrate what you came up with the class. Maybe you took this. You have chair, iPad, marker, door. Share your list with the class that were of interest to you, and now let them explore that on their own. Now, once they have determined the amount of syllables and maybe just go around the class and look at a couple students' lists and share them with the class and maybe have them share them with the class, let's take these and bring it into a musical context. So in music we have a beat, and the beat remains consistent. It's the pulse throughout of any piece of music. And so if we take a steady pulse like this, and you maybe have them keep it on their shoulder while you clap it so it doesn't get too loud for them, and just have them clap, have you clap, and you say your words matching each syllable with each beat. So you say chair, iPad, marker, door. And then maybe take some from the class and do that as well and present how these syllables can relate to a beat in music. This can then be expressed and explored in many different ways in your classroom. Maybe have everyone gather in a circle, keep a steady pulse on the floor, and then go around the circle and have each student share a word on their list, matching the syllable with the beat. This obviously allows them to explore their interest in the room, what fascinates them around them, and tie the syllables into a beat in a sense of music. So this is a way we can speak, do something without singing, given our current situation. Secondly, a piece of paper, still a writing utensil of some sort, play them a song through the speakers in the classroom, maybe model a sound for them, or model a rhythm, and just have them listen and once again draw or write down what they heard. This is now allowing them to explore what they're hearing around them and how they might visualize this. Another great cross-curricular opportunity with tying visual art to the auditory side of music. So now, once they have their images drawn, they can now take this opportunity to present it to maybe a partner, or if, depending on, your class, coming up in front of the class and sharing what they drew based on what they heard and sharing why they drew this. And us as facilitators, we really want to show an interest in what they've come up with. Maybe ask them why they used the color blue instead of the color red. Why they decided to draw a circle instead of a square, allowing them to be critical thinkers of what was their process in getting there and sharing that with the class. Now, thirdly, sound discovery. I think of beatboxing with this, and it's certainly a great way to become more self-aware of the sounds that we can make, but also use what's around us to make different sounds. So have everyone in the class to explore a cool sound that they can make. Maybe it's a clap, maybe it's a stomp, maybe it's a clicking sound, or maybe it's a tss, anything that can be made that is obviously safe and that they can make that is of interest to them. Now have them get in groups of 2 or 3 and explore how they can, make a little composition with those sounds. Now, once again, present that for the class. Share what fun and goofy arrangement they came up with the sounds that they discovered with the class, and really encourage laughter, encourage a great atmosphere during all of this. And now, those are a few different options of how we can explore music as a language without singing, which is quite unique, but this now brings in rhythm and it brings in discovery of what's around us and how that informs what we create. But let's think about how do we praise the students during this process? And something that I've been really discovering lately is how do we show an interest and how do we appreciate them? It is so easy to throw compliments or comments at students that really make them feel good in the moment and provides them with that sense of, yes, I did something that pleased someone, and they are excited that you loved what they did. But really, if we think about the long-lasting terms of this, that's a very feel-good moment for a small period of time. What can we do as facilitators, as educators, to encourage continued critical thinking, encourage continued confidence in students without them knowing that's exactly what we're going at? So I think about asking them questions, like I mentioned, asking why do you use the color red versus using the color blue, or why did you draw a circle instead of a square? What these questions do, and I believe to be true, is they show a genuine interest in that student's creation, and it shows that we value what they brought to the table and what they brought to the class. So by doing this, we're instilling a deeper level of confidence in them that enables them to feel free in continuing to explore and discover different sounds or different ways that they can create art in their life. So this really allows a new pathway, I believe, in their confidence and ability in their self to discover more. Anyways, I hope these 3 little activities maybe sparked something for you. I don't expect you to take them verbatim. Use them to inspire you. If something led you down another rabbit hole, please let me know if you want. Let me know how that goes with your class, something that maybe this had encouraged you or sparked an interest in you to do with your students. And I really hope it's an opportunity for them to get to know the area around them, explore the sounds, maybe the creation that they can make, and really build their confidence in sharing what they have created with others, and knowing that there's a safe and effective learning environment that they can continue to grow and nurture that level of creativity. So if anyone has any questions or wants to talk to me at any time, I will ensure that Marnie leaves my email and phone number with this video, and we will be sure to talk soon. Thank you so much.